So in a blank scratch project, we are going to start to make some lists. So I've come over here to the variables tab because this is where lists are also kept. So if we make a list, think of like a shopping list or like a register with class names. We're going to give these descriptive names that help us remember what they are and, more importantly, what they do. So this is character 1 types. You notice I capitalized the T because it's a new word, but I'm not putting any spaces in here. Lots of programming languages don't like spaces. So we use this camel case where we've got the humps of the big letters in the middle of our words here. And this can be for all sprites, so we click OK. Now if I want to add, I click on the plus here, and I'm going to type a and then a thing. So I might say a monkey. And then I just press enter and it automatically drops down a line and I can add the next thing. Let's have an apple. And it's important we put the A and a space. And the other thing actually we need to do here, this is for later, is to put a space on the end of each of these, which we won't notice now, but when we come to join things together, it's going to save us a bit of extra coding that we don't need to do. So a monkey, an apple, let's have a car, let's have a brick, why not? And one more thing, let's have a lion. Okay, so that's character 1 types. We're going to make a few of these. The next one, I'm going to come over here again to make a list, and this is our names. So I'm going to say character 1, because there's going to be more than one character in our story. Names. Notice I've capitalized the N again, and I click the plus here, and I'm going to put names in. So I'm going to just put Ricky, Kevin, Jane, Mickey, and Minnie, why not? Alright, so character 1 names. Come over here again, make a list. This time we're talking about homes. Where do they live? One thing I forgot here. For names, we need to actually put the called bit in. And let's put a space at the end. So we're going to put called Ricky, called Kevin, and a space at the end. And again, this is just going to save us a little bit of extra coding and make things simpler for us. If we were doing this in a piece of software, we might not do it quite like this to give us more flexibility, but this is just going to cut down on the complexity at the moment when we come later. So the space at the end and called. Notice we've put a monkey, an apple, a car, and so on. Space at the end. Character names are called, called, called. That's their name with a space at the end. Now with homes, we're going to put in. So let's put in, and that's the place that they live. So we're going to say in the deep, dark jungle. Space at the end, enter to drop down. In the magical world of toys, space. In a mysterious and frightening nightmare world, space. In a beautiful castle surrounded by trees, space. In an underwater city, space. Okay, so this is the places that they live. We need a couple more. So we're coming over this time and we're going to say what they do. So we might say, we're going to start these with who. So this will be set the scenes, we'll call this. Set the scenes. Notice I've capitalized the T and the S. Set the scenes, and let's add some stuff in there. So these start with who sat around and ate donuts, space at the end. Who always slept in the sun. Who was very kind to everyone. Who was mean and unkind to their family. Who always tried to do their best. Okay, that's our fourth one. And now we've got one more, and that's the story spines themselves. So these are the story spines. These are the parts of the story, and we're going to add them all in, although we're not going to use them all today, but we'll add them all in. So they will be this. Once upon a time, space, enter. Now, every day, space, until one day, space, enter. Because of that, space, because of that. So something else will happen here. Until finally, space, and enter. So we've got 6. We've got 5 of the others, 5 characters, 5 names, 5 places, 5 things that they do, but we've got 6 story spines in there.